one chairperson.
Just two quick questions. Like, to flush your toilet, if you filled up your tub, you can use that water and flush, and that's not a big deal?
Well, you put it in a tank.
Yeah.
Take the top off the tank and put the water in and flush the toilet.
Okay. And two, a friend of mine has a hairdressing business, and you always need water with that.
That's,
You
unfortunately,
knock
that's...
her out of the box.
Right, they would be with the restaurants, they would be categorizing that group as not a critical need service.
Well, it's a critical need when you know,
Getting your hair done.
Your customers.
No, we understand that. I mean,
you're going to be subsidized or given a tax rate.
We understand, we're trying to keep that as those shutdowns as short as possible, but there will be a shutdown.
You can't alternate like between the day and the evening?
At this point, the contract doesn't allow us to work at night, so we'll be working during the day. I mean, maybe there's some Saturday shutdowns, maybe with kids. So we'll work through all those. I mean, people will find it's, at the thought of a shutdown, I can't do without water. Yes, that is a position, especially if you have a business. But, we've had, it's not the first hairdresser we've been shut down. A lot of them, especially for hairdressers, they can actually work with, buckets of water and, shampoo somebody here. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's something that could happen. It's a little rough in here.
Okay, I have a question. And then,
I have a question. Last year, like the end of the year, they were sending a mess away to a lot of people that they had a damage on the sidewalk.
Yes.
Pieces on them.
Sidewalk violation.
Right. And if you don't do it, that they're going to send somebody, they're going to send you a bill. Now, don't they work with you? Don't they know that I'll do it, I'll fix it, right? But
Did you fix it already?
No, I didn't, because there's there's such a little damage that it's impossible. You can even trick.
Well,
but they claim it's a lot. So I called, right? I told them that I want them to come back and show me that, what they're going to do. And one property, it wasn't even mine. And they claim it's mine. So now I called them back. I said, and I wrote the letter, and I said, why don't you come that I could meet you and you show me exactly, right? They never called me. They did come. They claimed they came. And they even gave me more violations because I complained. And now let's say if I do it. I didn't do it. Why?
Well,
because you're going to be digging out. So what's the sense doing? So do you work with them? Do they know what's going on?
Yeah, we have copies of all the sidewalk violations. Did they send you, they normally do up a little sketch, like a little diagram?
Right, and they crossed out what this. And look, it's not, whatever they did, it's not even. Okay. It's not even. But you can't really talk to them in person. Just people take over the phone. Okay, I give them information, write a letter, which I did, but they never. They responded, and and now you have even more violation. Like they're punishing me now.
I'm sorry. All right.
So now, like I said, don't they work with you?
All right. Well, there's a lot of different groups involved in sidewalk violations: DOT, Department of Finance. Us, because we're coming to do the work. One of the things that we tell people is don't do any of the reconstruction. We'll come and do it. It'll be part of this project. You will only be billed, obviously, for the parts that were indicated as damaged, with a little X in the box. In terms of you querying whether it was damaged or not, that's something that you would need to query with, I would recommend take pictures, document it, and then query it with Department of Finance and DOT.
Shane, is there a letter that you can maybe provide that you will be doing the construction so that she could submit it to Department of Finance?
That would be really
well, even though there's a violation on the property, unless you're planning on selling the property in the immediate future, there's no impact. They don't put a lien on until you try to sell the property. So what's going to happen is,
what about if I want to sell it?
if you want, well, let me get to that in a minute. So if you get a violation and you're not going anywhere, then the sidewalk will be repaired by us. We notify DOT. DOT then says, okay. They send it over. They work it out with the Department of Finance. Department of Finance sends you a bill, and then they remove the violation from your property. If you are moving or you're selling your property during the construction, it's a multi-agency process, but generally what we do is we will provide you with the estimate of what the expected cost would be, and then you would put that into an escrow fund with who's ever handling the mortgage and the sale, and then that will get released at the time when the construction is finished.
Yeah,
I have a similar question. I spoke to a building architect. She didn't see anything wrong with the two pieces that were noted in front of our building of ABC Child Center. And I did receive an estimated bill for like around $3,800, $3,800 or something for the change of two of those little segments. Is that possible?
Who did you get the bill from?
Are we talking about two 5x5 flags?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not likely that $3,800
Well,
would be the estimate.
that's, I mean, I will locate those documentation, and who can I speak to about this?
But the process is that